Hello and welcome to the Brick Freak. Today with the final part, number 4 of assembling Mould Kings 21004, the Eclipse-Class Super Star Destroyer Dreadnought. You see here 10,368 pieces. I'm already here in book B, half of it. Last 8 building steps, the first 24 we have done in the first 3 videos. So here it's going further. Most of the stickers I applied, only here the typical UCS stickers left and some instruments for the command bridge, and that we have nearly assembled. The last video ended with the blade half tiled. Now it's fully tiled and the instruments are on it. So here we have nothing on these section here. All the roof slopes are stickered. Yes, stickered. That's one. Mould King has a really good quality, but they need stickers. So if you watch this here, and I know most of my videos you are watching, so please, oh, there's one missing. I was too fast. I was already wondering that there's a slope over. So please, Mould King, buy a pet printed machine and print your parts. Okay, next I show you this here assembled on the Star Destroyer. So this is how it looks when it's not assembled, it's laid on the rest. You see this here. So I was wondering how he will manage to fix it, but it's not fixed. It's really just laying on. You can slide it to the side, no problem at all. It only holds by gravity. You can change that with some bricks or blades underneath that will blockade in the typical modular style the sliding, so that these blades or bricks go into the inside here at the corners, so we can't move. But this is a display set and not a play set, and so it stands on one position, and so this section here, the bridge, won't move, so you can let it this way. I believe there's no problem with that. Here cool mistake, and 3 mistakes in one box. That's cool. Okay, you have a slope and a 2x4, another 2x4, another slope. Then you put a 2x2 and a 1x2, and you have space in the missing blade. Then the next, it shows you that a 3x3 is put near the 2x2, but that's impossible because there's the 1x2, but that's impossible because there's a 2x2. And in this picture you see there are only 2 blades shown under the 3, so these 2 are needed. So that's great. Then the next is here. It shows you that the 3x3 is standing over on the slope side, and on this here it shows you that it is standing over on the straight side. And the same mistake is 10 pages before or something like that. So, man, Mould King, watch better. So this is building step 26 lying in front of us. Begin of the right upper wing. And here we have the first, not problems, but there are no real problems. But in the instructions I showed you the mistakes with that here. And there's, if you see the light bluish gray tile blade here, in the instructions I couldn't build it like in instructions. There was something missing, and so I put a 2x6 blade there, obviously in light bluish grey, but I hope you won't see it in the end. And I hope that the blade there makes no problems in fitting the rest with the rest. Yes, so there are at least 2 mistakes, and perhaps through the mistakes I set my pairs of slopes wrong, because these here are straight in one line. These here are set one row of studs before that, and this is 2 rows before the other 2. So I don't know. I will see when I fit it in, but this is only half of the wing. So this is the back side of the building step 26 and 27, and in one of the takes before, or in the last take, I mentioned these here, and that the instructions is wrong. Yes, the instructions is wrong and right together. I was wrong and the instructions were wrong. So you have to use 2 of the slopes, then put 2 2x4 blades on top of it, then a 2x2 blade and a 1x2, then you have space in between, and then you click the 3x3 blades so that you are in the holes underneath, not in the space between. So you're in the holes, so that the 3 blade is standing over on both sides, and then all of them are lining up in one row. And yes, I just I cheated. I got to the end of the building step 27, and then I saw this, I got it right, and then I finished 27, and this is how it looks. This is the back side, and it's a very stable blade here. Oh, I have to turn a little bit the camera. Okay, so very stable. We have the same dishes here. Here we have holes. And yes, everything all right. So in the next take I show you how this looks assembled on the Star Destroyer. It's relatively easy, I hope. These 4 parts here are fitting in holes. You see here. And we hope that everything goes together well. And here we have the building steps 28 and 29 lying in front of us, the whole so second upper wing. It's nearly the same building technique and everything, not much differences. Here is the underground, and in the next take I show you how these 2 are assembled on our beloved Dreadnought. And so is our Dreadnought looking when both of the blades are attached here. With the left one, I built it first. I had some problems. I couldn't attach it here in the right angle because there's a Technic beam underneath, and this Technic beam was in the way. Not here, but here. There are 2 rows of bricks, and the Technic beam should go in between the 2 rows of bricks, but I didn't get it right. So I decided to remove the bricks, and then the whole blade is lying down where it should. So no problem with that. The blades are only lying on the Starship, holding through gravity. And here in the front there are major gaps because the blade underneath is bending downwards, this blade is bending upwards, so here we have a gap. I don't know at the moment what I should do. Perhaps I use a black rubber band or something like that. We will see, but it's not my problem because I will sell it anyway. I don't have the space for it. So it's the problem for the next user. This is the building step 30. Lying in front of us, one of the upper panels. Nothing special. Shiny with a lot of fingerprints. This is the look from underneath. This is at the moment free rotatable, but it will be fixed when it's assembled to the rest of the Star Destroyer. Okay. So now I try to assemble this and then build the mirrored part 31. So these are step 30 and 31, and first I said I show them to you on the model, but I didn't know they had to be pushed together here. So, I better try it when I'm sitting. So we push them here together and then I show it, both of the parts assembled on the Star Destroyer to you. Yeah, it's done. Man. 40, 46 hours, I don't know. But we've done it. All 32 building steps are done. This here is the last one. We have the big UCS plate. And that is nice that it is surrounded with tiles and modified tiles. We have a little Star Destroyer. We have the final part of the bridge. And we have two pillars that came under the wings, or that meant to be under the wings to stabilize the whole thing. And yes, the wings are very heavy here, because the interior. And here to mention, you see the big bricks here, the 2x6 and 5 blades high. They are really heavy because there's something inside, metal or something like that is inside. Okay, a few moments and I show you the final product. So after a lot of hours, I don't know, between 40 and 50 hours at least, perhaps it was a little bit more, I don't know. I already done it. Okay, here is standing our super Star Destroyer of the Eclipse-Class, the Dreadnought. A monolithic triangle in black. Okay, so this part here, I showed you the two parts you connected together. They are just laying on the rest. They are not, they only hold by gravity. And the last piece of the bridge, it's you push it in from behind and it's not really fixed, I think. I haven't seen. I've looked for the review, but I think it's not really fixed. And overall I'm happy with it. It's a cool model. The interior is fantastic. No parts missing. I had here on this here a non-filled blade. There's a little mold mistake. And what I don't like about it is the construction of the wings and the weight of the wings and how you connect it to the rest of the body. That's really stressing for all three people who have to do that. And I don't like the gap here, and that here in the front, these panels, the long ends of the wings, they are bending up instead bending down. But perhaps a little not seeable rubber band or something will do it, a black one. That it looks great. But overall, this is a great ship. The interior, or the idea of the interior, is fantastic. The pillars here, you can bring on them where you want, because the weight of, I would prefer not here, more here, because the weight in the back is much more than here. But overall, like I said, it's a cool set. I had no missing pieces, one not fully molded piece, the rest is great. A lot of scratches, because so many pieces, a lot of scratches here on these modified tiles. And a lot of fingerprints now, okay, that you can't avoid it. Okay, that was it. thank you for watching. I'm Frank, your brick freak, and just check out the review. I try to get a good review for this. I have to look how I will do this. Perhaps I make 50-60 photos out of each angle in close-up, so you can see the details, and make a little dia show, a little picture show at the beginning of the review, and then I place it in front of me and tell something about it. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.